Critics calling out a new ad by the Harris campaign highlighting the very border wall she vehemently opposed and the very wall the Biden-Harris administration stopped building. Well, joining us now to discuss is Mark Morgan, the former acting commissioner of Customs and Border Protection and visiting fellow at the Heritage Foundation. Good morning, sir. Good to see you.
Good morning.
So there's a little bit of a firestorm online with this new ad showing Trump's border wall, this new Kamala Harris ad, especially given the fact she defended stopping construction, which left 270,000 tons of steel, materials, and equipment really to waste away. And you say now she has the audacity to use this very wall in an ad to show she's tough on the border, the very crisis critics say the Biden-Harris administration created. What was your thoughts when you saw this ad?
You know, Jen, look, I think audacity is a good adjective. I think, you know, it really represents a new meaning, gives a new meaning to the word hypocrisy. But I think it also is a quintessential example that Vice President Harris will say and do anything, and she will change her position on policies like a chameleon, including the lie to the American people to get elected. Remember, in 2020, she stood shoulder to shoulder with then candidate Biden, calling for the end of the border wall, saying that it was a waste of taxpayer dollars and was ineffective. It was a lie then, but they did it because they thought it was their political advantage. And now, when the past 3.5 years, they did exactly that. They realize now every single poll, Jan, she's upside down with respect to their border security policies. What does she does 180 degrees in flip-flops and now actually shows the picture, as you said, of the very tool and resource that she took away from the border patrol agents, making their job more difficult. Now all of a sudden she's acting like she's for the wall. I'm hoping the American people are going to see through this and they're not going to buy this.
You've been to the border many times recently. You saw the effects of leaving this wall unfinished. Describe what you saw.
Look, I saw the same thing that President Trump saw when he visited Cochise County. I think there's a distinct reason why he went there, because the pictures you're showing right now is from that area, the exact area that I visited a few weeks ago. That's just partial of the 270,000 tons of prefabricated steel ballards that taxpayers paid for that you're seeing right now that Harris and Biden just left wasting away in the Arizona sun. There's a picture you showed where the wall just stopped. It was designed to be completed, but right there at the top of the hill, they're showing right now. But if you go the other way, you're going to see concrete pillars that are just barren. There's bolts sticking up where that lighting was supposed to be. The dirt roads you're showing right now, they were supposed to be covered with concrete so they wouldn't erode away. There was also supposed to be state-of-the-art fiber optic cable that was in there to help border patrol agents detect individuals coming sooner. I mean, that's why we called it the wall system. She ended all of that. But one of the pictures in her ad shows a completed wall system, right? The steel, the concrete, the lighting, the whole new yard, the whole 9 yards. That's why it's complete hypocrisy.
So when you went there, that stuff's just left there?
It's just standing there for 3.5 years. 270,000 tons of prefabricated steel ballards that taxpayers paid for, just sitting there wasting away. And she has the audacity to show that same wall in her ad to act like she's tough on border security.
Meantime, economists and the government really starting to notice that illegal immigration is affecting macro data. A new report from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, if we have this chart right here, it shows that foreign-born workers are earning jobs faster than those who are native to the U.S. Since October of 2019, 1 million U.S. workers' jobs were cut. 3 million foreigners were added, though, to the payroll. What do you make of these numbers, Mark, when you see this?
Well, first, Jan, I think we don't talk enough about this. So I really appreciate having a couple minutes to talk about this issue. Look, we've talked about the negative impacts of this administration's, of Harris and Biden's open border policies. We know drugs are coming in, killing Americans. We know criminals are coming in and raping and murdering young women like Laken Riley and Rachel Morin. We know national security threats are pouring in. We know that illegal immigration costs taxpayers hundreds of billions of dollars every single year. But we don't talk about the jobs. I mean, every single aspect of illegal immigration impacts every aspect of our economic safety and national security. And one last point that's very important here. Why do you think those jobs are going to illegal aliens? Because we know that workers are paying, and they can get away with paying them substandard wages, and their working conditions are also equally substandard as well. So illegal immigration takes an already marginalized workforce and marginalizes them even further.
Former acting commissioner of Customs and Border Protection and visiting fellow at the Heritage Foundation, Mark Morgan. Great to see you. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks.